So most people don't realize that their financial life actually moves through levels, and once you can understand what these levels are and where you're at, you can start to level up and go from broke to financially free. Now, a little backstory. My name is Chase. I'm 21 years old. I live by myself, stress-free, never have to worry about getting paid. I have a fully paid off vehicle. I have over $32,000 saved and invested. I have, on top of that, a fully funded emergency fund, and I'm I've worked through some of these levels. I'm not all the way to financial freedom yet, but I am past the first couple levels, and I'm on my way to becoming financially free. So, if you want to find out where you're at on the scale of the levels, then keep watching this video, and I'm going to go over each of them. Level number 1 is broke, right? You are broke at this level. You are living paycheck to paycheck. You probably are in debt. You have little to probably no savings at all, and your financial life right now is just kind of a mess and is kind of just very stressful. Your goal in this level is not about investing or actually building wealth yet, but is about creating stability, right? It's about creating stability to become financially free. It's about changing your mindset of I can't do this to it's actually possible, which leads me into my next point, which is level 2, stability. If you're in this level, life is a little bit better. You're not completely broke. You're not living paycheck to paycheck. Your monthly expenses are being covered, your bills, your groceries, your gas, all of that's being covered. You have a little bit of breathing room, not a whole lot, but you have a little bit. You have a small emergency fund, which I recommend at least $1,000 if you're getting started. And if you're still paying off debt and stuff, at least have $1,000 set back just in case an emergency does happen to pop up or an unexpected expense, because it's just a good thing to have. That way, when that does happen, you don't feel more behind than you already are. But yeah, if you're in level 2 about stability, sorry, I'm reading off of my notes that I have here. But if you're in level 2, you probably also still have debt. Maybe it's a little bit smaller than if you're completely broke because you have a little bit extra money. But that is about level 2. Another important thing to focus on in this level is budgeting, right? This is when you really want to start to lock in on your budget, because that's going to help move you into the next level, which is security. It's very important. Financial security is very important. This is where your real wealth building journey will begin, right? The hardest 2 levels are out of the way. Being broke and gaining stability, those are the hardest things that you can do along your financial journey. Those are out of the way. Now it's about becoming financially secure, right? It's about not have to worry about getting paid. You're not living paycheck to paycheck anymore. It's about starting to actually save your money and learn about investing and consistently invest your money. And this level, you also want to have a fully funded emergency fund. You want to get that. 3 to 6 months of expenses is what I recommend, is what most people that you talk to would recommend. So basically, if you lost your job, you want to have 3 to 6 months worth of expenses. So like bills, groceries, utilities, all of that. So that way you can survive while you look for the next job. So get a fully funded emergency fund, consistently invest, pay off your debt, right, at this point. Because if you're locked in on your budget, you should have extra money to throw towards some of these debts and really get yourself out of debt and really get that security that you've been needing, right? Let's move on to level number 4. Level number 4 is actually being wealthy, and that is basically you've been working your butt off, right? You have been putting in the work, you have been grinding. You have been through the first 3 steps of being broke, becoming stable and gaining that security, that now it's actually time to start really building wealth, right? It's time to watch your money actually start working for you instead of controlling you. It's about consistently investing, like I said in the last one, right? You still have to consistently invest, but when you are in level 4, you will have enough money to where your investments will actually make you money. And yeah, I mean, it'll just take away so much financial stress that you probably feel has been put on you. And yeah, the last level on here, level 5, is financial freedom. This is where financial freedom is where everybody wants to be, right? No, like it's basically where money and working, well, let me not say money. Financial freedom is where working becomes a choice, right? You have enough invested and enough money in investments and assets and savings, and to where that money is actually going to generate you enough money to live off of, and then working becomes optional. You know what I'm saying? It's where your money becomes a tool for your freedom instead of something that controls your life, right? Like, you have to go work for money. Not anymore. If you're financially free, your money will work for you. And I mean, yeah. So, moral of the story, it's everybody starts somewhere, right? I was broke. Honestly, a year ago, I was dead broke, dude. Like no money at all. I was still working in a factory making not nearly as much money as I wanted to make. But I started locking in on some of these points, you know. Basically, I started locking in on my budget, started saving my money instead of spending it on random things that I really just don't need. And then I moved into the stability point, which I was finally financially stable, still working that job, but I started to really lock in on what I was doing with my money to where I was stable. And then I generated more income and I became financially secure. And that, I would say, that's the step that I'm in right now, because I'm not wealthy yet. One day I will be, but not yet. And yeah, right now I have a fully funded emergency fund, just like I pointed out earlier. I'm consistently investing my money every single week. I'm not living paycheck to paycheck. I have $0 of debt at all, $0. And I just feel there's just so much less stress in my life financially, because I'm able to actually, I realized where I was at and how I can get better. And one day I will be financially free. It's going to take a while, but it's not get rich quick. It's get rich for sure. And it's going to take a while, but if you're really dedicated and you build the habits and the consistency that you really need to become financially free, you will be financially free. It's just a matter of time, right? So just put in that work and keep grinding. That's pretty much all I got for this video. I appreciate you guys for watching. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Comment below what step you're on right now, what level you're on, and what steps you can take to get to the next level. And I mean, yeah, it's just remember to keep grinding. Don't let people get in your head. Don't get demotivated. Just keep putting the work in, and I promise one day you will get there. Thank you guys for watching. Peace out.